Welcome to Skilling Minds, where we impart skill knowledge with easy to understand presentations and hands on sessions. So, whether you're a student or a corporate professional or a homemaker or an entrepreneur, adding skills helps you to increase productivity and attain proficiency. Most people delay adding new skills either due to lack of time or resources. But here at Skilling Minds, we will enable you to learn new skills at your own pace that can help you to stay ahead in today's competitive world. So let's jump straight away into today's topic and add a new skill to our portfolio with Skilling Minds. Part 6: Project Time Management. In this part, we will be covering the following activities that come under project time management. Starting with plan schedule management, define activities, sequence activities, estimate activity resources, estimate activity durations, develop schedule, and finally control schedule. What is plan schedule management? Plan schedule management is the process of establishing the policies, procedures, and documentation for planning, developing, managing, executing, and controlling the project schedule. The key benefit of this process is that it provides guidance and direction on how the project schedule will be managed throughout the project. The schedule management plan defines how schedule contingencies will be reported and assessed. The schedule management plan may be updated to reflect a change in the way of schedule is managed. The plan schedule management process may involve choosing strategic options to estimate and schedule the project, such as scheduling methodology, scheduling tools and techniques, estimating approaches, formats, and project management software. The schedule management plan may also detail ways to fast track or crash the project schedule, such as undertaking work in parallel. And these decisions, like other schedule decisions affecting the project, may affect project risks. The schedule management plan may be formal or informal, highly detailed or broadly framed based upon the needs of the project, and includes appropriate control thresholds. What is defined activities? Defined activities is the process of identifying and documenting the specific actions to be performed to produce the project deliverable. The key benefit of this process is to break down work packages into activities that provide a basis for estimating, scheduling, executing, monitoring, and controlling the project work. Implicit in this process are defining and planning the schedule activities such that the project objectives will be met. The Create WBS process identifies the deliverables at the lowest level in the WBS, the work package.
Work packages are typically decomposed into smaller components called activities that represent the work effort required to complete the work package. Activities represent the effort needed to complete a work package. Activities distinct from milestones have durations during which the work of that activity is performed and may have resources and costs associated with that work. What is sequence activities? Sequence activities is the process of identifying and documenting relationships among the project activities. The key benefit of this process is that it defines the logical sequence of work to obtain the greatest efficiency given all project constraints. Every activity and milestone except the first and last should be connected to at least one predecessor with a finish to start or start to start logical relationship and at least one successor with a finish to start or finish to finish logical relationship. Logical relationships should be designed to create a realistic project schedule. It may be necessary to use lead or lag time between activities to support a realistic and achievable project schedule. Now, sequencing can be performed by using project management software or by using manual or automated techniques. Any unusual activity sequences within the network should be fully described within the narrative. What is estimate activity resources? Estimate activity resources is the process of estimating the type and quantity of material, human resources, equipment, or supplies required to perform each activity. The key benefit of this process is that it identifies the type, quantity, and characteristics of resources required to complete the activity, which allows more accurate cost and duration estimates. The estimate activity resources process is closely coordinated with the estimate cost process. For example, a construction project team will need to be familiar with local building codes. Such knowledge is often readily available from local sellers. However, if the local labor pool lacks experience with unusual or specialized construction techniques, the additional cost for a consultant may be the most effective way to secure knowledge of the local building codes. Another example could be of an automotive design team will need to be familiar with the latest in automated assembly techniques. The requisite knowledge might be obtained by hiring a consultant, by sending a designer to a seminar, or robotics, or by including someone from manufacturing as a member of the project team. Activity resource requirements identify the types and quantities of resources required for each activity in a work package. What is estimate activity durations? Estimate activity durations is the process of estimating the number of work periods needed to complete individual activities with estimated resources. The key benefit of this process is that it provides the amount of time each activity will take to complete, which is a major input into the develop schedule process. Estimating activity durations uses information on activity scope of work, required resource types, estimated resource quantities, and resource calendars. The inputs of the estimates of activity duration originate from the person or group on the project team who is most familiar with the nature of the work in the specific activity. The duration estimate is progressively elaborated, and the process considers the quality and availability of the input data. For example, as more detailed and precise data is available about the project engineering and design work, the accuracy of the duration estimates improves. Activity duration estimates are quantitative assessments of the likely number of time periods that are required to complete an activity. What is develop schedule? Develop schedule is the process of analyzing activity sequences, durations, resource requirements, and schedule constraints to create the project schedule model. The key benefit of this process is that by entering schedule activities, durations, resources, resource availabilities, and logical relationships into the scheduling tool, it generates a schedule model with planned dates for completing project activities. Developing an acceptable project schedule is often an iterative process. The schedule model is used to determine the planned start and finish dates for project activities and milestones based on the accuracy of the inputs. Schedule development can require the review and revision of duration estimates and resource estimates to create the project's schedule model to establish an approved project schedule that can serve as a baseline to track progress. The schedule data for the project schedule model is collection of information for describing and controlling the schedule. What is control schedule? Control schedule is the process of monitoring the status of project activities to update project progress and manage changes to the schedule baseline to achieve the plan. The key benefit of this process is that it provides the means to recognize deviation from the plan and take corrective and preventive actions and thus minimize risks. Updating the schedule model requires knowing the actual performance to date. Any change to the schedule baseline can only be approved through the Perform Integrated Change Control process. Control schedule as a component of the Perform Integrated Change Control process is concerned with determining the current status of the project schedule. The project management plan contains the schedule management plan and the schedule baseline. The schedule management plan describes how the schedule will be managed and controlled. An updated project schedule will be generated from the schedule model populated with updated schedule data to reflect the schedule changes and manage the project.
If you like this video, then please go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe Skilling Minds. Leave us a comment on which skill video would you like to watch next. Also, press the bell notification button so that you're informed as soon as we upload a new skill video. Till then, take care and bye.